Good morning, friends. I am in my kitchen, and it's because I have a fun story to share. So, last week, February 18th, was the 4-year anniversary from when I had my total knee replacement at the ripe old age of 45. And if you were around during that time, or if you knew me at that time, you know that it was not easy. I really had a hard time with it, and my knee is amazing now, and I was able to do really tremendous physical therapy on it. There's nothing that I want to do that I can't do. There are some things I probably shouldn't do, just so that it lasts longer than the prosthetic is really intended to, because I do not want to go through that and have to get another prosthetic. But anyways, I digress. During the time that I was recuperating, I used one of those continuous movement machines. Strap your knee into it, lay on the couch, and it just moves your knee nonstop. Well, I would lay in that machine for 8, 10, 12 hours a day. It was the only place that I could sleep comfortably. I knew that it was the very best thing for my knee. So I laid on the couch for a long time. While I was laying on the couch, I found the Great British Bake Off. And at that time, it was the first 4 seasons that were on Netflix. And I watched it on repeat. And I fell in love with the show. Since then, Bake Off has really become, and I don't even think they call it Bake Off. Now it's like the Great British Baking Show. But the baking show is my background. If I'm sewing, if I'm quilting, if I'm writing, if I'm cleaning, if I'm folding laundry, if I'm cooking, whatever is going on, that is my go-to show. And I love it. I rewatch the episodes. I love learning about the foods and the bakes and all the good stuff. And I love it so much because I like to think I'm a pretty decent cook. I have enjoyed cooking for my family and my friends, for my husband's football players and our football family of staff members and support personnel. So I've really had fun cooking over the years, and I love sharing it. If you follow my blog, if you follow me on social media, you know that I share a lot of recipes. I created my first cookbook as part of my Green Hills series, pulled some of my favorite recipes out of the first 4 books of wholesome romance that I wrote and put those into a cookbook. So baking is something that I really connect with. And I happened to see this. I'm going to share it with you on Instagram yesterday. Okay, so the Great American Baking Show, and this post shows that this is your chance to make history and be a part of the globally beloved format. So I went here and I found the application. And I meet all the credentials. I am definitely more than 18 years old. I have never worked in a bakery. I have not gone to culinary school. I've not gone to pastry school. I've not done any of the things, but I did get to this little section right here. Am I good enough? I have to tell you, I don't know if I'm good enough or not. I'm going to say a lot of Americans, maybe this is all countries, but I do a lot of pre-mixed baking. I get my muffin mix in a box at the store. I get Bisquick to make my homemade biscuits. I get Betty Crocker brownie mix. I do a lot of pre-prepped stuff. So I don't know how well I will do, but I think I'm going to try. And I'm going to prep for it over the next 40 days, and I invite you to come along for the ride. I will be devising this whole little calendar, and I'm going to decide what themes I want to cook. I'm going to do a combination. I'm still going to use some of my prepackaged mixes because I think that that's going to help me to compare consistencies and textures and tastes and just really make sure that what I'm creating from scratch is as good as what I'm used to making out of a box. So I hope that you will stick around. I hope that you will let me know maybe your favorite recipes, where you think I could do something different or better or try something. But I'm excited to give this a shot. And at the end of my 40 days, we'll see if we think I should actually apply for this thing. Who knows?